Hey everyone, hope you are doing well. And we are back in the US of A, having had a great time in Belize. And we definitely recommend going to Belize because there's lots to do and you can have a great wellness time on the beach, taking all of the nice, peaceful, calm atmosphere, doing yoga or Pilates and having a spa treatment. And then you can then go out into the jungle and do some zip lining and tubing and have a great time. So definitely recommend Belize as a destination. And if anyone is interested and wants to sign up for our newsletter, please do go on to our website, but we'll put the details in the comments so you can sign up for our mailing list and we can keep you in contact with all the things that are going on. And I see that my special guest this evening is already online, Tiffany, and so we'll bring her in. So yeah, we'll put the link so you can sign up to our mailing list and keep up to date with all the information that we have, tips on travel. We also have some specials that we have, and we have that Belize special if you've seen it, and any of our trips. But just keeping you in the loop. You do sign up for our newsletter, and we cannot wait to interview Tiffany. And fingers crossed that Facebook will cooperate with us, as we're always having issues with Facebook and trying to invite people in. And yay!
Hi.
It worked! Finally! So, Tiffany, thank you so much for being here at 8 o'clock on a Monday evening. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Are you trying to adjust yourself?
Yes. And I'm upside down.
You're sideways, but you're sideways now.
Oh, wait.
Now you're upside. There we go. No, other way. Go the other way. Go the other way. Go the other way.
Other way. Other way. Right there.
There we go. Right there. Yes.
Oh, okay. It looks bizarre for me, but as long as it works for you.
Yes. You are all good. I don't want you upside down, lovey. Don't want you upside down. So, it's going to look a little bit funny. So let's just get straight into it. So tell everyone where you are from and what you do.
Absolutely. So my name is Tiffany Fambro. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, and I am a health and wellness lifestyle strategist. So at my company, Build Body Wealth at buildbodywealth.com, I help busy professionals as well as leaders of civic organizations, corporations, companies truly build a health and wellness lifestyle plan. And we work to incorporate nutritional plans that really fit their schedules, fitness activities that fit their busy lifestyle, exercises they can do anywhere, anytime, anywhere, as well as mindset shifts so that they understand how to stay calm and relax as they work through their busy schedule. So I actually have on my website packages, 8-week jumpstart program to get somebody just kind of 8 weeks of getting them into a plan discussing lifestyle change, fitness, nutrition, habit change, motivation, inspiration, life balance. And then I have a 3 and 8 month strategy session packages that I also have online. I also do keynotes and workshops to, again, companies and corporations, as well as civic groups on the connection between dynamic leadership and health.
Oh my gosh. So let me just check. There's a big long list here. The things that you do. Which is awesome. So tell us a little bit on how you got into this, because there must be a little backstory of why you decided this was your passion and why you wanted to get into it. So I'd like everyone to kind of hear a little bit more.
Absolutely. So about 6 years ago, I was working for my corporation. I worked for in consulting and public health consulting. That was my background, is my background,
Okay.
and working long hours, traveling a lot. Anybody who's ever worked in consulting world know you are a word warrior, road warrior, always on the
Yeah.
go, as well as just feeling unhealthy. I was in a draining marriage, so I was stressed out a lot. I was overweight. I was very unhealthy, and I was like, I've got to take control of something in my life. I can't live like this. So just decided to
Right.
start walking every single day. Just walk to the park. My walk eventually turned into a jog. My jog turned into a full-on run. I started joining running groups in the Atlanta community. Really have met some wonderful people running and got so into it. I was like, I want to go to the next level and decided to do bodybuilding figure level competitions.
Oh,
So
wow.
really got into that, found a competition coach who knew what he was doing, and I've done 6 since then, and it was just phenomenal. And over time, during that period, started getting certified, teaching classes, taking on clients. So it was a slow progression from
Right.
fitness and teaching and taking on personal training clients to really kind of getting into the wellness aspect, the overall nutrition, and getting certificates in nutrition and behavior change, and having a background in psychology and public health. So it just kind of all came together for me. And one thing that I realized, that I've been in my business for 4 years now, people that really need like that drastic change and really have the motivation to change are people in the business world. Most of my clients are professionals. They work for large corporations. The only places that I actually train as far as group fitness and teach classes are for
Right.
corporations. So I only do group fitness for corporations. So it's kind of just my niche market, and started getting into the public speaking aspect about a year ago, and just start speaking to small groups. And then it kind of started to snowball. I'm very active in Toastmasters and started to speak to corporations, and just been going at it ever since.
Nice. So I like the fact that there's like a backstory that, again, you mentioned the word stress, and it seemed like everyone that I talk to or interview talks about stress and how that caused them to kind of make those changes. And as you said, you were overweight in a marriage, and it just kind of, got to that extent that you needed to make a change, which was great. So what are some of the success stories that you've had so far since having your business open for like 4 years, with people, changing their mindset and getting better in their wellness part, nutrition wise, physically, mentally? How has that been a good thing, or what have you seen?
It has been so amazing. I've had several personal training clients. One that I'm extremely proud of, I'm not going to say any names, but she came to me wanting to lose weight. Like, she had a lot of weight to lose, and she said,
How
I
much
don't
did
want
she
to talk
need to
about
lose?
nutrition. I'm sorry.
How much did
I'm
she need
sorry.
to lose? How much was
She
she
wanted
needed to lose?
she wanted to lose at the time about 25 pounds,
Okay.
but she has lost over 30 pounds since working with
Oh,
me.
wow. Cool.
And she was a personal training client. But in talking to her when I first started with her, she said, I don't want to talk about nutrition. Let's just lose this. I just want to work out. That was it. She was like, I'm just stressed out. I can't give up bread. She's like, I just want to work out. But just to make a long story short, she she was a hybrid client. So I have an online training dashboard. So I only met with her once a week, and all her other workouts were online. So she was so
Oh,
dedicated. She would put in all her percentages online. We would talk every week, and we'd have kind of a coaching session while I was training her. She's lost over 30 pounds. She decided to do the keto diet that she felt was best for her. I coached her on how to get on that diet plan, lost weight, and right now she's preparing for a 5K. So
oh,
she
wow.
just completely changed over, several months. And she, what made me feel so good is when she was like, Tiffany, my stress levels have decreased. I feel better about myself. I just feel good every day, which is what I want to give my clients. And other clients that I've worked with say the same thing. It's not just about losing the weight or how I look, it's how I feel. I love when they tell me, like, oh my gosh, Tiffany, I just feel so good. Or the other day I woke up and I was just I went for a run. You weren't even here. And I went for, they work out when I'm not there, which is what I want. I
Right.
want them to have that feeling. And even when I teach group classes to my corporate clients, having them come in and say, Tiffany, oh my gosh, this weekend I did the same workout you taught us in class, and I was going and I felt so good, and I have lost weight since coming to your class. So you see it in your clients, they give you
Hmm.
feedback, they tell you, how they feel. And for me, that pushes me forward. And even in my
Great.
speaking engagements, when I talk to groups and they're like, oh my gosh, that was amazing. Like, we want some more of that. Because when I speak to groups, it's not just, hey, everybody, you all need to lose weight, you need to get in shape, come on. No, I get them motivated, I get them excited. I want them to feel exhilarated when I leave that
Hmm.
stage. So it's been wonderful on this path, on this journey. I've got a lot of great feedback from clients and really have made a difference in people's lives.
That's great. That's great. So, what are you? So, I know you talked about your corporation. So, and you're doing group classes. Have you had anyone take you up like personally, one-on-one training, or do it? Are they doing your nutritional classes as well? Can they opt into that? Is that part of the kind of package as well, or is it just the fitness classes that you offer?
So for the fitness classes, because they are employees for a corporation, I only teach. And if they come up to me and then want extra services, they can. But that's not a
Gotcha.
part of my actual online packages. The online packages are separate.
Gotcha.
So definitely, I actually did have a personal training client from the classes that I teach decided to
Nice.
come and they're like, no, I want one-on-one with you. I don't want to just take your classes. So yeah, and then as far as the coaching packages that are online, because I do a lot of online marketing and speak to different groups, I've had people who have not necessarily personally trained with me, but they want to
Gotcha.
build a healthy lifestyle plan. And so I kind of get clients from different aspects. Some of them are people who have heard me speak, some of them have taken my classes, and then some of
Hmm.
them are just people who see me on Facebook and social media and call me up and say, "Hey, I want to work with you."
Great. That's great. I mean, I just think it's awesome that you and a lot of people and the people that I'm interviewing, we're trying to improve wellness in people's lives, and it's very important because living in the US, we have issues with eating and what's in the food, and exercise is important, and we are becoming more sedentary every single day by sitting behind a computer or sitting on a phone or playing video games and everything like that. So I really do think it's important that we kickstart these people into feeling a lot better about themselves, through your program, or through my program, trying to send them to a wellness resort to kind of take stock and get back on the straight and narrow. So I appreciate kind of the things that you do. So what what would you say? What would be the best kind of advice that you would give someone to kind of make that change? I feel like I'm talking like Michael Jackson here when I just said make that change. What would you say would be the most important to kind of take that step forward? Because it's not easy.
No.
And what would be your advice, seeing as you are, as I said, looking at nutrition, looking at people's mindset? What would you say?
I think the most important thing I would say is the mindset. I feel like everything starts in the mind. Even the
Mm.
decision that you make to even contact somebody to say that you need help. I think the first thing that's important is to realize, well, what are your goals? What is it that you want? Some people
Right.
come to me and they're like, I want to lose weight. Some people come to me and they say, well, Tiffany, I'm stressed out. Some people come to me and they say, I actually want to complete a competition or, a 5K or a race or something like that. So you have to decide first, well, what is it that you actually want? That's the first thing I ask my question. The first thing I ask my clients or pick possible clients, what is it that you want? And I think
Right.
it's amazing to me how it's hard for people to articulate what it is that they want. They want something, they just don't know what that is. So a big part of it to first steps is to asking, what do you want? What do you want out of your life? And then what do you want out of your fitness life or your health life? What are you trying to improve or what are you trying to get rid of? So when you kind
Right.
of get an idea of your target goal, then you can create a plan to get there, a route to get there. So I tell people, first things first, let's talk about your goals. Let's see what it is you want. And then let's figure out how to navigate there. If it's about nutrition, let's start slowly changing nutritional habits. And that's something as easy as just adding more vegetables to your diet so that you're getting more nutrients. That right there
Right.
is going to boost your energy. Just something that small. For some people, it's like, I want to lose this weight because I feel like I've gained a lot of weight. Okay, first things first. Let's look at nutrition and let's look at physical activity. Let's start walking in the middle of the day. Or, whenever you have time, get out your calendar. Let's take a look. Let's map out a plan. So I
Hmm.
tell people the first thing they need to do is decide what they want, figure out if they have the tools that they need to do it alone, or if they will need a
Right.
coach or a strategist or a personal trainer, and contact someone to get help to figure out the next steps and go from there. But I think the most important thing is figure out what you want, make a decision to start, because nothing happens when you don't start, and move forward with it and be consistent.
Yeah, I think you made a very good point. Asking for help. People don't like to ask for help and think that they can do it by themselves, which is fine. But then we struggle and we get nowhere, and it's kind of like we're going around in circles. And so it's okay. It's okay to ask for help.
Yes,
Because we're not, we can't do everything. We
yes.
don't have the tools to do everything. So it's fine to ask for help. But as I said, you hit the nail on the head. Asking for help and finding what your specific goals are. I think that's really, really important. And obviously, you had, though, in your mind, when you had to make those changes, you had specific goals that you wanted to achieve, right?
Yes. I knew when I was just downright miserable, the only thing
Right.
I could think was, I'm tired of feeling this way. Like I didn't have the strength for anything else. It wasn't even about how I looked. It was just like I want to feel better. And I had enough knowledge in working in public health to know walking. Walking is good for anybody. Anybody can walk. And the idea of walking, not just to kind of lose a little weight, but also to decrease my stress levels. So a
Right.
behavioral change, I started with that idea of, okay, my goal is to walk every day. I want to make a change. I started actually walking, and then I stayed consistent with it. So there was three things: making a decision to change, implementing the change, and then being consistent with it. And from
Right.
there, I kept going. And then as I started to go, I realized I might need a little bit more help. I would go to running clinics. I joined a running group with the idea of learning from people who, had more knowledge than me. And it just
Hmm.
made me better. So, yes, I absolutely agree. You have to start somewhere. You have to acknowledge sometimes that you might need help, or even if you start on your own and you get to a certain level and you kind of plateau and it's like, okay, I want to take it to the next level. I need to work with someone who has really been there and done it and can help me
Right.
move forward. And that's exactly what I did.
Right. That's awesome. And commendable the fact that you did bodybuilding competitions. I don't know if I would be that strict because that's a lot of work, a lot of time. So I take my hat off to you for doing that. But if anyone wants to reach out to you, tell us where they can reach out to you and how they can get in contact with you.
Absolutely. You can go to my website, www.buildbodywealth.com. Look at any of my services. You can I have a contact page as well. You can also email me at tfambro@buildbodywealth.com. That's TFAMBRO at buildbodywealth.com. You can also follow me on Facebook, Build Body Wealth, Instagram, Build Body Wealth, as well as Twitter and LinkedIn, Build Body Wealth. So I'm pretty much on all social media. And yeah, just reach out to me. And even if you make a comment on my Facebook page, I'm definitely here to answer questions.
Awesome. Well, Tiffany, thank you so much for doing this interview. I appreciate it. And if anyone is interested, please do reach out. She's an amazing lady and wealth of knowledge when it comes to fitness and everything. And I'm so glad that I have her in my network in case anyone needs help with that. So it's great to have her on board. But As I said, if you want to sign up for my mailing list, go onto my, we'll post it on the comments, but you can also go onto my website and get my mailing list. And I'm sure Tiffany has a mailing list. So, and she also has a free membership that if you join it, you'll probably see a video of me as well, because she interviewed me and talked to me about some of my stuff that I do. So if you want to go and listen to that, go onto a free membership. But Tiffany, thank you so much for coming on this evening. And I hope I get to see you soon. And I'm hoping everyone has a great evening. So thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. All right. Take care,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye-bye.